Hello? So I think you should be able to hear me now. Can you hear me? Hello? Does it work? Okay, excellent. So, I don't know. I don't know why I have such issues with sound and microphones in these live streams, but seems like that's a plague of my existence. So, guess that's just how that works. Um, so I have had such a huge issues with my laptops and all that bull crap that it totally threw me off my writing game. So I'm glad that excellent. So everyone can hear me. Cheers to that. This is just coffee and cream. But it is good coffee. So yeah, it totally threw me off of my writing game, and I haven't written on my cozy mystery in, I'm gonna say 4 days, and I haven't done any revisions or edits in like a week. So tonight I want to write on the cozy mystery. I could still finish that draft by the end of the year, or well, yeah, end of 2017. And that's my plan. My goal is to have the first draft finished by the end of this month, and it's totally doable. I think I have about 30,000 words left to write in it. So, and we were just starting to get to like the good stuff in the story, and then laptop's got to be stupid. And it has to be sent away. But how are y'all doing? What are your plans for Christmas? Can you believe that Christmas is on Monday? What happened to December? I don't even know. Like it totally snuck up on me. We haven't gone shopping for dinner or anything yet for Christmas dinner. I'm not sure what we're gonna have. We were thinking about going camping, but the weather here has been chilly and really rainy. So that's not optimal for camping in a tent because that's how we do it. No camper or anything here. We like to camp either on the beach or like in the wooded area in the forest. So, and it's not fun when it's raining, at least not for me. So if we're going to be here, I don't know what we're going to make. I mean, there's certain stuff that I always make, like green bean casserole and baked mac and cheese. I always do those two things. Like those are the sides I always do. And like a cranberry sauce and rolls. And I've been liking these black bean cupcakes. A friend of mine gave me this recipe from, what was her name? Not Betty Crocker. It was Betty Rocker. I think she has a YouTube channel. And I have all the ingredients for them, so I'll probably make those. And maybe some puppy chow. What are your Christmas plans? What are you guys doing? Are you staying at home? Are you going to visit family or relatives? Do you have the big get together at your house? Are you just chilling and not really doing anything? You're getting together with friends? What's up? We most of our friends live on the mainland, so we won't really be meeting up with friends. But it's really nice to kind of have that time to hang out with each other and to not work on stuff, because both of us are kind of workaholics. So we're always working on things, or we're thinking about working on stuff. So it's like holidays gives us an excuse to kind of be in the moment and not in whatever's going on in our work world, Like last night before he went to sleep, I was talking to him about ideas I had for 2018. That feels weird to say 2018. For ideas that I have for 2018, how I can improve my platform and meet new people and this, that, and the other. And and like he's falling asleep and I'm like and I was like, oh wait, you're not really awake, are you? You should get to sleep. Sorry about that. I've always done that, even with my mom. Um, when I was like a teenager, oh gosh, I was very, very, very emotional and I wrote poetry all the time. And I would wake my mom up, poor woman. I would wake her up out of a dead sleep and I would read her my poetry, like my latest poem. And I would, because I just needed her to hear it right then and there. She was always wonderful about it, and she didn't make me feel bad or tell me to just leave her alone. She would totally listen. Sometimes she'd fall asleep. Actually, it kind of became a thing where she would kind of fall asleep and I would ask her what the last line was that she heard, and it was usually like a stanza earlier, and I'm like, no, you weren't even listening. She'd start laughing, and I don't know. I'm sure I was a painter, but those are kind of like my favorite memories. Some of my favorite memories with her, just spending that weird 2 a.m. time together with her when I was an emotional mess. And she still allowed me to like express myself, even though I'm sure she was exhausted and just wanted to sleep and not be bothered by me. My mom's a pretty cool chick. And we've talked about it now, like, all these years later. And there's some of her favorite moments too. Don't mind my nails. They look like hell. I did not do them. Oof, man, they're real bad. Could this be a nail painting right in? What are y'all saying up here? Jasmine is going to her uncle's house with the whole family. That sounds nice. I like having a chance to hang out with family and eat a bunch of good food and just relax and chat. Fortunately, my family doesn't do the when you guys getting married, when you guys having kids thing, which I am very thankful for because that would suck. Yeah. So there's that. All right. Let's see. How about in like 7 minutes? Yeah. How about we do at 15 till we write for 15 minutes? Because I want to get to writing and I started late and I'm totally apologize for that. I was just, I don't know. I got caught up in whatever I was doing and my timing was bad, y'all. It's just bad. Dang. You ever, it's been so long since you've written in something that you're not even sure where you left off? I'm not even sure what I'm going to write on tonight. Karen, if you get your word count, you can paint nails as a reward. That's a good plan. I think my word count for the night as a whole is probably just going to be like 2K. Though I might not stay on the stream for 2K. We'll see. I still need to find a good word count program for off nano season where I can, something that's free and I can have on my laptop and that it can that I could keep track of my writing and it'll be like an online bar form or something like that. Just something easy. I know that I could do it myself, and if I was more creative or whatever, then I would, but I think that I would just use it as a way to kind of waste time, to be honest. That's why I don't do as much. Oh, the NaNoWriMo word count tracker still work, Karen? I didn't know that. Ooh, maybe I'll use that. Okay, sweet. It is 15 till. So I'm gonna hit up this timer and let's start writing. Go, 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 write all the words. Let's get to it. Time's up. How'd you do? What did you do? Are you writing stuff tonight or editing, doing revisions, working on a project of some sort, journaling? What are you doing? I started writing on one scene and then I switched to a different one. But let's see, how many words did I write? I wrote 368 on that one. And on the other one, I only didn't write that many words. It was 38. Okay. Let's see. Right over here. .406. So I'll keep track of my stream on the whiteboard over here. Of not my stream, but of my writing during the stream. Let's see, what are y'all saying over here? Jasmine, I'll definitely let you know if I find a good word count tracker. So I'd kind of like something that I could use and maybe put in my blog or something, or my author website, so that actually, now that I think of it, someone I knew had one on their website, and she was able to, oops, I almost knocked something over. She was able to have like the name of whatever project she was currently working on, and then it would show either her current word count or how close she was to completing that draft or whatever, something along those lines. That'd be kind of cool. What do you guys think of that? That'd be nice. That'd be like a good way for me to let anyone who was interested in what I'm doing keep track of things, and it would help keep me accountable. So I mean, if people are checking in every now and again to see how much I'm writing, it definitely makes me want to write more and to actually finish stuff, just like these do. So thanks for joining me, everybody. Let me see what y'all are talking about. Hi, Cassie. Her day did not go as planned. Well, I'm glad that you'll be able to get some writing done tonight, even though you weren't able to do what you wanted to do what you wanted to do during the day. The siren is distracting me. Sorry about that. I'm like a puppy. Like, where's the siren? Where's the siren? There's kind of it's not a major roadway, but it's pretty well used that's up there. So, and there's one that like we're kind of like in the middle of two, this neighborhood. So we often hear sirens and things, which sucks. But if I have my fan on or if I have the television on, then I can't hear it. But it's quiet, which is different. It's usually noisy in here or outside, but it's like a chilly, rainy day. So I think everyone's kind of hanging out in their houses still. Because right now it's 5 o'clock here. So like people should be getting home from work and all that, but it seems like everyone's really quiet today. It's nice. Oh, someone in Jasmine's family had a baby. That's fun. Congratulations on being a new aunt or cousin or whatever. Jasmine downloaded OpenOffice. I like OpenOffice. I think that it's definitely a good alternative to Microsoft. And And or am I thinking of Libra? I'm thinking Libra or Libre. But is open office for a different computer that I don't have? Why can't I think of any words? My God. Okay, that was fun. That was a fun look at me totally blanking on words. Mac. Open Office is for Mac, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think I can get Open Office. I have Microsoft Word, but wow. Cousin. You have a new cousin. Cool. Oh my goodness. Today has been a pretty good day for me. I actually got sleep, which that's fun. That doesn't happen every night. And the mathematician, he's out of school right now, so he's been taking a lot of naps, and he's currently napping as we speak, even though it's like 5 o'clock. But he hasn't been getting a lot of sleep either, and I think he's getting sick. He's all his back was hurting, but now I think that he's feeling generally achy, and he's really, really, really tired. And I know for me anyway, if I'm very lethargic, and it's not from not sleeping, because he slept like an entire night, and then he took a nap in the morning, and now he's taking a nap tonight, and that's not his normal thing. So but we have cans of soup and orange juice and tea on deck, so maybe I should make in some soup tonight or tea. I have spaghetti sauce in the crock pot. Like, my kitchen's right over here. It's a mess, or I would show you. But yeah, my crock pot is like full of spaghetti sauce. And back home, there is this like mid-sized Italian restaurant called Oliverio's, and they jar up the most delicious peppers and sauce, and it's so good, so good. And my family sent me some for my birthday, which sounds silly, but I love them, and you can't find them anywhere else, of course, made by this small company. So they sent me some of those and some pepperoni rolls and like just other things. But I added the jar of like the hot peppers into the spaghetti sauce, and whoo, it's gonna be good. It has like that kick. It's gonna be great. But I was all excited to make the spaghetti sauce. I didn't even check to see if we have pasta. So yeah, might be making a trip to Safeway later. Delicious coffee using Italian creamer. Hey, Pendragon, I didn't know you were here. Labor Office and Open Office started as the same product, sort of. Okay, good. Then I'm not just like conflating two things that have nothing to do with each other. So I was like, why is this interchangeable in my brain? What have I done? I'm not sure. Probably should have made sure you had pasta. I know. I was just excited. I was really excited because one, I'll think about doing a crock pot dish, but I'll think about it like the night before I want to do it. And I'll be like, tomorrow I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And then the next day I forget until that night again. And it's like I don't want it to be in the crock pot for, 15 hours or something. So that'll be all right. I might have just like some macaroni noodles and that'll suffice, because I ain't picky. And you suggest tea with honey. Yeah, we have plenty of honey in many, many, many types of tea. I love tea. I think my favorite tea that we have is one that he brought back from Japan when he went to Malaysia for this math thingamabob conference of some sort. He had a layover in Japan for, it was like an extended layover. It was way, way too long, like 10 hours or something. But he brought back for me this tea, and it is cherry blossom. And it smells as good as it tastes, and it's wonderful. But I've been like hoarding it for myself and like just having 1 cup a month or something, because I don't think I'll be able to find it here. So nano.org/widgets. Oh, and you can compare up to 4 others with your word count. But right now they're only set to work with the November word count trackers. Hopefully they will let them work year round, Karen says. Pasta is pasta. I agree. And he doesn't care. And I'm pretty sure I at least have like a box of Kraft up there or something. It'll be all right. That sauce is going to be bomb. So whatever. It'll be really good. I'm excited. I can smell it. I can smell the pasta sauce and the coconut lotion I put on, which is a weird combination, but not the worst thing in the world. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Let's see. So, do y'all watch Burgess? Her YouTube channel. She talks about writing, and she also talks about journaling. She made a video where she was talking about like how you can use your journaling to get yourself motivated again. And we had the same journal. This was from, it says, "The night is dark and full of terrors. It's Game of Thrones." This was from Loot Crate, which is a monthly subscription box with a bunch of basically nerdy things in it. And I haven't written in mine yet, because I wasn't sure what to write in it. But she said she's been using hers for emotional dumps, sort of. But it's so pretty on the inside. And oddly enough, it says HBO at the bottom here. So it's legit. I have it on my desk just because it's so pretty. I really like to look at it. But I was like, I was planning on showing it to her if she would be able to join us tonight. But c'est la vie. Hope she's feeling better. Should have made like a huge carafe of coffee. I don't know. I'm just in the mood for it. Maybe I'll make some a hot toddy later. It's kind of that kind of day, you know. Pendragon, you have that journal too? Yeah, we're journal twins. What do you use yours for, if you don't mind me asking? When she said that she writes about like kind of emotional things and stuff in hers, I thought about that. I was like, that would be a good use for it. I think I want black ink for it, which it has nothing to do with anything. It was just a thought. Oh, Jasmine and Vixen. Hi, Vixen. They love her channel. Me too. Cassie's making some green tea. Green tea is good. I like green tea. Pendragon's roommate gave it Gave it to you from his loot crate. Cool. And you like how durable it is and can be held closed. Yeah, I like the ribbon that goes around it. Well, it's not really ribbon. It's more like an elastic band, but that keeps it closed. It looks very neat and tidy. But there is a ribbon on the bottom too for anyone who didn't see. Miscellaneous writing notes while you're out and about. That's a good idea. But I have all of those standard pads for that. Too many standard pads, but I just love them. I started writing them in the 8th grade. 8th grade. My English teacher at the time, she suggested that we all try journaling and we could write whatever we wanted to, and we could ask her to comment on it if we wanted her to. If not, she promised not to read them. And she would just keep track of them to make sure that we were writing something, basically, and we would get points for it. And I just started loving these pads. And before that, I started journaling. My mom gave me a journal, one of the little ones that like had rose scented paper, and it had a lock. And I think she gave me that to me when I was in the 6th grade. And I would fill up one every year, basically. But this whole steno pad thing, I started writing poetry in it, and I just liked how it had the columns. And I liked being able to write one stanza in one column and another stanza in the other column. And I don't know, I just kept loving them. Pendragon, I'm a dinosaur. I don't own a smartphone. And that's true. You are more likely to retain info if you handwrite rather than type it. And smartphones are great and everything, and I definitely have one, and I use it all the time, and I do enjoy it. But they crash, and stuff happens. And I've had things just go missing on my phone, or weird stuff happen with my phone, and I wasn't able to retrieve information. So I like to use them. Like my smartphone has a stylo. So if I wake up from a dream in the middle of the night, I will open it and scribble on my memo pad. Oftentimes it's stuff that makes no sense, but I do it nonetheless, so that if there is an interesting idea in there, then I'll be able to utilize it. And I think that works better for me than fumbling around with my my notepad and my pen, because I'm very good at misplacing my pens at night. So sometimes I would find the notepad and not the pen, but the stylo stays in the phone, so I can't lose it. Okay, that's not true. I have lost it before, but I found it. So right track. It seems pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jasmine. YouTube does not allow people to send links in the chat and stuff, and that sucks because I would like to see it, but I'll look it up. Right track. And that would be something. Let me look it up right now so that I won't forget, because we all know my memory is very good for not remembering stuff. Cool. Okay. Was it righttrack.davidsgale.com? Yeah, welcome to Right Track, the tool for tracking your progress as you work towards reaching your personal writing goals, which adjusts based on your personal schedule. Why? Million words in a year? That's a thing? This is how I lose time on the internet. It's like my immediate reaction was, what? That's a thing that I've never heard of before? let me search it. And then we go on from there. And then 2 hours later, I'm somehow learning about how giraffes give birth. Mm. Which, incidentally, I don't know much about giraffe birth, but now I want to look it up. And, but thing about being a writer is that you can explain it away to yourself as, oh, this is just some research I'm doing for next book story / thing. Ridiculous I am. We should probably do another writing sprint soon. What do you think? How about we try for, yeah, let's try at the 25, we'll go for 20 minutes. I don't like the way that looks in my brain. But I need to write some words, you guys, and I've been talking too much. Why don't y'all tell me to shut up? Just kidding. Because I can't. If I shut up, then we'll be totally bored and just staring at each other. Very uncomfortable in a quiet room. Ooh, you clip your mechanical pencil to the elastic on the journal or inside it. That's a smart idea. Sometimes I do that, but I don't use, when I write, I always use a pen, and right now, ooh, can I get it without knocking everything over? I don't know if I can. I'm going to try. Right behind my laptop is where I have my thing with pens and such, and I can't see it. And this box was on top of it, so that wasn't very helpful. Oh, I need to clean off my desk. Yes. All right. So I've been using these Uniball pens, blue ink, which is why I was thinking I wanted to get black ink for that, because I just think black will look nicer on those pages than blue. But I always use black or blue. I am so basic. I'm so basic, but I love these pens, even though they take a little bit longer to dry, which is kind of annoying, but I just like the way they slide and the way they feel in my hands. And I don't know if y'all are pen people or if you care about pens. It's like my math magician, he likes pens too, but he prefers pens that are very thin, that are metal and have like the grippy part on the bottom. And I absolutely hate those. I think they feel awful against my finger and the way I hold pens. So I hold pens and the pen always rests against my middle finger. And having that metal thing against my finger just hurts after a while. I don't like it. Which was something that we found out, that I hated his pens. He doesn't like mine. He'd bought like a huge shipment of pens from Amazon or something, of pens that he loved. And he was like, oh, I gotta use some pens too. I'm like, but these are awful. I can't use these. What am I gonna do with these? That was how I felt inside. I didn't actually verbalize that because I'm not a jerk, but instead I showed him the kind of pens I like, instead of like being a jerk about the pens he got. But there's this kind of like outlet for office supplies here. It's called Fisher's, and they have a ton of different kinds of pens, and sometimes we'll go there and spend way too much time. It's really ridiculous to be in a stationary pen place for like 2 hours, but we could do it easily, and that's why we don't go as often, and we'll spend too much money. So nerdy. I like it though. Hey, Amber. She has 2 types of pens that she writes with. Any others just piss her off. I know, right? Like, if you have a thing that you like to use and it works, I don't really like to experiment and change up too much just because I'm like, all right, this works. It feels good. It's comfortable. It's a go-to. I don't have to think about it. It's just, that's what the thing is. Vixen is off the supply hoarder. I can dig it. Mm. Wordcounter.net. Okay, I'm gonna put that wordcounter.net. Suggest Jasmine. I'm putting that in the address, but we're gonna start writing right now because I'll just start talking again and you guys won't stop me. All right, 20 minutes. Sorry for 20 minutes. Starting now. Write all the words, y'all. Let's get some stuff going. Mm. time is up. Stop. Dang. All right. What are you working on? And did you make any progress? You may or may not know, depending on when you slipped into the chat, but I am working on my cozy mystery because I haven't been writing on it enough. And if I want to finish this rough draft before the end of the year, then I'm going to have to write on it. That's pretty much how that works. So I am writing on the scene that I had started during Nano, but I hadn't finished it. And it is a scene where they go to the place where the body was found. They are nosing around, being super duper nosy, being where they're not supposed to be. Silly, silly, silly. Not real detectives. I was trying to think of the name of like a silly detective from the 90s or the early 2000s, like from a TV show. And I couldn't think of anybody. They were, my main character and her best friend were talking about this guy, the deputy, and they were like disparagingly talking about him, you know. So I wanted to make that kind of comparison, but I couldn't think of one. But then I started looking for, of course, started looking for names and shows, and then I started getting way too distracted, and I had to shut it down. Again, I'm writing over here on my whiteboard, which you probably realize exists if you've watched any of my videos, because usually the whiteboard's over here behind me. So I just wrote 357 words, which brings me to a total of 763, which isn't too bad for a couple of writing sprints. This is good. This is getting me back into the groove. I'm feeling like more, I don't know, just feeling more involved in the story now. I've lost that involvement. I tell you, of course, taking a break off when you need to is great, but when you take a break because something like your technology fails you, that just, that always puts me in a tailspin, because it wasn't my choice. It wasn't like, oh, I need a break because I'm working too hard, or I need a break because I need to just take some time away from this thing or whatever. It was more like forced, a forced vacation from my novel. And then I was having problems kind of immersing myself in it again. But this has been helpful, so thank you for joining me for this. So Jasmine tried the 2-word count trackers that she found, and she is not a fan of either one of them. And Cassie made some progress on her outline. She's organizing it and hope to start on chapter 1 tonight. Excellent. Pendragon, I keep stalling on my revisions, so I'm writing a tell my story to a friend synopsis. Right on. Revisions are so hard. Why can't stories just come out the way they are in your brain onto the paper immediately? Said every writer ever. Oh, hey, Julie interviewed me on her blog, and the post has gone live. Um, her blog is called PersephoneKnits.com. I just saw the tweet. Awesome. Let me see. Let me see if I could put a link of it in the description, like while I'm actually talking. Will you let me do that, YouTube, or is that just like too much? Can we do it? I think I can. Awesome. Yeah. If y'all would like to check it out, you should. That's so cool. Yay. I'm excited. Oh, did you happen to notice my most excellent kitty shirt? I actually bought this for myself because I liked it, and I still do. It's ridiculous, but it made me grin. And really, what more do I need than something ridiculous that'll make me giggle? Oh my gosh, find joy wherever you can. Even if it's some kitties blasting into the universe, then shush recording of me. So Amber says, I only wrote 192, but I write, then type just in case my computer crashes again, or I'm at work where I have no computer. I hear ya. Oh my gosh, I hear ya. I wish that I would have, oh, I don't know. I wish I would have had a backup of the novel on a different platform, which I'm gonna have to do that just to have it and then put that somewhere else so that if this were to happen again and I don't have access to Scrivener, that I can at least open it and read it and take notes on a notepad or wherever, because like the boyfriend's laptop does not have Scrivener, and I'm not going to ask him to do that because why? And yeah, so that even if it was a document that I didn't update all the time, that I had on, let's say, Google Docs or something, just as that kind of backup. Because, you know, Scrivener's awesome and everything, but clearly a huge problem is if you don't have access to Scrivener, can't write. Because even once I had the backup laptop rolling again, because it wasn't working initially, and boyfriend had to do magic to it or something, or granted a wish. I don't know what he did, but he made it work. So even after this machine was working, I had to um, upload Scrivener to it because we had to do a total factory reset, of course. And then Scrivener didn't work, of course, and it took the customer service. I love the product, and I've never had to use their customer service before, which I'm glad, and I hope it never happens again, because it took them like 3 or 4 days to get back to me. I think it was 4 days. So it was like delay after delay after delay until I was just like, ugh, I'm not even into this book anymore, and I'm not a writer, and everything sucks, and blah, blah, blah. Whine, whine, whine. But now that's over, and I'm writing, and I'm into my story, and I wonder what's going to happen next. I think I have some ideas. So, I just wrote kind of like a paper thin, very flexible outline for this. So there's a lot of room for growth and weird things to happen and just stuff in general to pop up. But it's good times, good times, good times. Magnificent. Cassie has the same shirt. Awesome. Oh, you and your husband have matching meow shirts? Clearly, your mother-in-law is amazing. Any tips for finding a critique partner? I've kind of searched Twitter and hashtags to see if there's others who are looking for a partner, but I'm not having much luck. Tips for finding a critique partner. There's a lot of like organizations, and there's websites where people are looking for critique partners. And even on, I don't know if you do NaNoWriMo, but even on Nano, on that website, there's forums where people are looking for critique partners. I know that one thing that Amy did, she found a critique partner that way. I would also look for groups on Facebook, and even in writing groups on Facebook, just asking if anyone would be interested in being a critique partner, and like asking, if anyone is writing in your genre or likes to read your genre, because that's definitely important. Have you had a critique partner before? Because I've noticed that it's good to try to find people who are kind of at the same place you are in their writing. So if they have just started their rough draft and you're on draft or edit number 3, then it might be a little awkward to try to trade chapters back and forth. And you definitely want someone who's either familiar with your genre or someone who writes in that genre, preferably someone who writes in it. But if they're at least interested and like to read your genre, then that could be definitely helpful. And of course, has to be someone who's a writer, or at least in my opinion, should be someone who's a writer. I just think that would be more beneficial. Otherwise, I feel like the person would be more of a beta reader. Yeah, so like in the Write Stuff Facebook group, we have, I think there's a file for critique partners, but I'm not sure if anyone's paired up that way or not. But so those are a couple ways. I hope that helps at all. Well, yeah, Cassie, what's your genre? Oh, Jasmine said check on Goodreads. That's a good idea. Ooh, Amber Scrivener did an update 2 weeks ago and crashed 3 times since. No, no, that's not what you want in life. Oh, I know that there's some people who are very anti-Scrivener, but I've liked it because I noticed that when I would write my books using Word, at least for me, and I don't know if it was because of the laptops I had or the version of Word that I had or whatever, but it would always start to crash and become problematic after I had maybe 50 or 60,000 words in the document. And generally speaking, my novels tend to run around 80,000, and then of course you have to keep opening it, reopening it for editing and revisions and all that jazz. So I wanted to try something different, and Scrivener needs to work, but hopefully I won't have some crazy things happen with that. I just got a comment on my Q&A video. Did you guys get to watch that? I hope you did, because I had fun recording it. It was a good time, even though it took me forever to edit it. Just like I have all these clips that I had recorded for a monthly wrap up for my NaNoWriMo. Yep. But you know, computers die, and then it just seems like time passed, and I wasn't sure if anyone would be still interested in even watching that. I mean, you know, it's almost been like a month. This is old news to everybody now, right? Everybody over it. Just irritates me because I actually went through the motions of recording daily clips. I haven't looked at them though. Maybe they're all garbage. I don't know. So Cassie's writing YA Contemporary. Where is the AuthorTube FB page? Let me see. Let me look up that. Say, I don't know if, so it's facebook.com/groups/authortubers. I'll just add the end of it to the, there we go. Since YouTube won't allow me to post a link, I just added the part that goes after the facebook.com. And then if you're not in the group, you just, I think that you ask them if you could be in it or something, and then someone will approve you. But that's been a pretty cool group. I think there's, I feel like there's 360 or so AuthorTubers in that group. So, though not everybody's active, of course, but maybe you could find somebody. How many members? That will help me narrow down which group it is. Yeah, so there's about 360 or so. And if you type in facebook.com, okay, I think that there's a little bit of a delay between what I'm saying and what you type. So, because, you know, I don't know how long the delay is between my video and what you guys are seeing. But if you look up a little up there, I wrote in /groups/authortubers. And all you have to do is type facebook.com and add that to the end of it, and that'll take you directly to the group. If you're on Windows, Scrivener docs in your writing or project folder /project name.scriv/files/docs in order to use a RFT file to access when you are not using Scrivener. Thanks, Pendragon. They're editable by anything that edits RTF files, Word, WordPad, etc. Thank you very much. Cool. And Cassie found the group. Look at this. We're helping. Things are going well. We are doing great, y'all. How about in 5 minutes we do another we do another sprint. Are you guys up to another 20-minute sprint? Rich text files. Yeah, so let me know if y'all are up for another 20-minute sprint, if you'd rather do 15. And I know for some of you, it's probably getting pretty late. It's 6 here, so it's probably 11 on the East Coast, and et cetera, et cetera. So if it's getting too late, be ready to just do one more sprint and then go to bed, then let me know. Amber says I could do one more, then I have to head to bed. See? Look at that. Psychic. Absolutely psychic. So Amber must be in Central. And with Pendragon and Jasmine, it's 11 there. And Fixin' Black, it's 11. All right. Well, let's do 20 minutes. And that would be at 10 after. And then we'll probably say our goodbyes. But this has been awesome, y'all. I'm going to keep writing. You can probably find me on Twitter afterwards at Pen Paper Pad. And I'll be like posting occasional just stuff that I'm either writing or thinking or whatever. Ooh, Nebraska. I've never been to Nebraska. What happens in Nebraska? Cassie's in Arizona and it's 9 there. I have a friend that's from Arizona. She's living in Pennsylvania now. We did a video on here, a couple videos on here, like 2 or 3 years ago. Star Bryson. I've always wanted to go to Arizona and New Mexico. I think that would be fun. Amber, you ain't missing anything. The sound's gone out again? Oh no. I don't know. It appears to be working on my end. Hey, Claire. Okay, excellent. So it's 3. Wait, Claire, is it 3 a.m. in Sydney? Because, girl, what you doing? Thanks for coming. I'm glad you're here. Why ain't you sleeping? Karen, I pressed some combo keys and it muted it. That's cool, as long as something hasn't happened on my end. Which, I mean, would it be a surprise? Nope, not even the slightest. In the afternoon, I was like, girl, what are you doing at 3 a.m.? I mean, thanks. Thanks for hanging out, but why? Cool, cool, cool. All right. 1 minute, in 1 minute, we're going to write for 20 minutes, and we are going to do the best sprint that we have done all night. Or if you want to work on whatever you want to work on, of course, feel free to do whatever you want to do, because this is like a work-in as opposed to a write-in. Just do what you're doing. Thanks for being here with me, y'all. I'm so excited and my back's stiff, so I gotta stretch it. Oh, my cats look like I'm dancing if I do that. At least from up here. All right. I love how everybody knows everybody. Oh, Amber, I could totally hook you up. If you want to, we could do a live stream together. Let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in doing. Ooh, okay, it's 10 minutes. Let's go. It's go time. Write all the words. Sorry that there's a car outside my house. Ignore the rumbles. Time's up. How did you do on whatever you're doing? Let me know. And also let me finish the sentence. Okay. Well, I just wrote a very sweet scene. It was kind of sentimental. I liked it. It showed a little bit of depth of character. I feel like when people read this scene, they'll get a better understanding of my main character. That's always good. Let's see, how many words did I scribble down this time around? 699. Dang, I got in a zone. All right. Let's see here. Now, my goal for tonight is 2,000 words, and I didn't figure that I would hit it during the live stream, but I think I got pretty close. 1362. Not bad. 1362, y'all. Thank you for joining me and giving me this boost, this push to get stuff done tonight. 1362. I am happy. So probably, like I said before we started this word sprint, I'm going to keep writing over there on Twitter. I'll probably post stuff here and there. Maybe I can get into a couple more writing grooves. Oh my gosh. That's pasta sauce, y'all. It smells so good. Yikes. Fergus! Hello. How are you? Okay, Amber. So, Amber, let's get together sometime. Like, shoot me a message or something. And are we friends on Facebook? If we're not friends, add me. Let's be friends on Facebook. Let's figure out something. We can either do a live stream where we're doing a write-in like I'm doing tonight, or we can do, I don't know, something else. Whatever. Maybe we could think of something. We could think of an event or a reason, or just hang out or whatever. Let's figure it out. Vixen Black, you said that you are writing crime mysteries, but I'm writing a cozy mystery. So maybe is that, do you read cozies at all? So I remember you said that you were looking for a critique partner. Let me know if you read cozies. If that's something you're into. So I'm going through the chat and seeing what everyone. Let's see. So Amber managed 358. So awesome. Pendragon put 200 more words on her synopsis, and she's a bit bleary-eyed. I keep saying she. I'm sorry if I'm misgendering you. A bit bleary-eyed, and your thumb and wrist are a little bit sore. Aw, you need a break. Jasmine is getting a new bed in the morning. She's taking her current bed apart, a bunk bed. Whew. I am pretty good at injuring myself during stuff like that. So I probably would have been reporting back with having it hit my thumb or knocked a knee on something. I'm very clumsy. But that's cool. I love the feel of a new bed. Isn't that nice? Are you getting new sheets and stuff for it too? Because that's good stuff too. Ah, so Amber said her new schedule will allow for more of these, which is part of the reason she asked for advice so she can do live streams when I can't. Cassie said this is the first time. How often do you do live writing like this? Oh, usually I've been doing live streams where I do a write-in just during November for NaNoWriMo, and I was doing them on a weekly basis. But I decided that they really work for me to keep me kind of accountable, putting my butt in the chair. It's really hard to get distracted and like start doing all sorts of other things while there's a camera pointed at me. It kind of holds me very accountable. So my plan from now on, this was kind of like the beta to see if people would show up and want to do it. But my plan for now on is to do this on a monthly basis, somewhere around the second or third week of the month, probably on a Wednesday, just because to get that, like, I don't know, like boost from this because I think of the week, middle of the week, I kind of like my energy kind of starts to sag a little bit, so give myself a boost to kick me off into the rest of the week, into the weekend. So Cassie, I haven't been doing these monthly things at all, but this is the first one to go into the new year and to continue to do at least one a month. And so those are the write-ins. And then I also do monthly author interviews. So, or at least I was doing them and then I stopped, and now I'm going to start doing them again. And those are Google Hangouts like this is, but sometimes they're live, sometimes they're not. So the one that'll be going up this month isn't live, but the one that was last month, that was live. And that was a lot of fun. Joanne Fluke, I love her too. Yeah, Burgess, I agree. We need to do this much more often. Yeah, I hope that you're feeling a lot better. I felt so bad. You've been having such a rough time with things, and then to get sick too. You're probably stressed out, and you need to take care of yourself and to be drinking water and eating well and getting enough sleep. And I'm gonna nag you just for this second. Now I'm done. All right, cool. Okay, Amber, let's figure something out. Definitely. Because these are fun, and it's a lot of fun when you have someone who's kind of talking with you and kicking stuff off with you, so you don't feel like you're struggling for comments to make. But fortunately, there's y'all have been very active in the live chat. Thank you so much, because it is very uncomfortable when there's really no one talking and I'm just kind of looking at the camera and just hoping that words will flow. It's very awkward, and you can tell. Oh my goodness. Whoa. I just realized this webcam has been working the entire time. So that the problem hasn't been with the webcam, it was with the other laptop. Crap. It must be a problem with the USB. Oh man. It's okay. It's going to the shop anyway. It's fine. It smells like delicious pasta sauce. I wrote over 1,300 words. It's good. Everything's fine. It's fine. It'll be taken care of. All right. All right. thank you so much for hanging out with me and writing with me. I have enjoyed this. This has been good. This has gotten me to a good writing brain space, which is exactly what I needed. Uh, Aw, Rose has had a fever and an achy body. That's awful. Hope it gets, I hope you get rid of it, especially since you have Christmas. My goodness, I know you're going to be busy doing all the things. That's the worst when you're feeling sick and terrible and then you're like, you have to do stuff. You have to cook, you have to take care of everybody else, and then you're not feeling good. That's the pits. So I hope you shake this off soon and feel much better. I demand that Versa's body lets her feel better. All right, y'all. I'm going to hop off here and I'm going to continue writing. Like I said, if you want to shoot me some tweets at Pen Paper Pad, if you're still up and writing, please do, because I think I'm going to be at this for probably another hour or two. I'm feeling it. I'm going to make myself some tea. And again, I'm going to be doing these on a monthly basis. If you follow me, on YouTube and have your notifications up, what should happen is that the notification will pop up in your subscription box when I actually go live, and it should also pop up when I schedule it. So hopefully that's happening for you. And I'll be having some videos popping up. I'm going to do like a wrap up of my favorite cozy mysteries that I've read this year, because I've read like so many, and really everything I've read this year has been cozies. So I have some favorites, and I'm going to do probably a couple tag videos and just a couple things. I have an idea for a video to go up on Christmas Day, but we'll see if that happens. But I have this idea and it's been festering, so maybe I can get it done before then. Okay, I'm just blabbing now. Thank you so much. Fix and Black, let's get together. Like, send me a message on YouTube and we'll chat. Maybe we can trade manuscripts in a bit if you want. We'll see. And thanks everyone for joining me. And if you're joining after this is uploaded and you're coming to it to write on your own, thank you for being here. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.